learners, and welcome to your lesson for algebraic expressions. Now we're going to start slowly. So in this lesson we're just looking at rational and irrational numbers, right? It's something that we might be familiar with, but it's always good to recap or revise it. Now rational numbers and irrational numbers, it's either one or the other. The number cannot be both, right? So for a rational number, we say that it's any number that can be written in the form a over b. So any fraction, basically. But b cannot equal to 0. Why? Because if b is 0, then the number is undefined. So we can't use b, right? But a rational number is anything that has a over b. When converted to decimal, it needs to have one of two things: a recurring decimal or a terminating decimal. Right? We'll look at examples of both. Then you get irrational numbers. And that number cannot be written as a over b, and it has two things. Number one, it has a non-recurring decimal, and it has a non-terminating. Okay, so that's irrational and rational. From that, we can get examples, right? So, for example, the number 1 over 2, which is a 0.5. It's terminating. Okay, but we can also get another number. So say if our decimal was 0.3333 and so on. The number is repeated. It's a recurring decimal because this would be equal to 0.3 recurring, and that's how we show when a number is recurring. Okay. On the other hand, you'll have an irrational decimal or an irrational form. So say, for example, 22 over 7, which we know to be the symbol pi. That is a irrational number. So examples where it's non-recurring would be 0, 3, 2, 1, 5, 6, 7, 3, 1, 2, 5, 1, 1, 2, and so on. There's no sort of recurring. You don't get any digits that are recurring. Now, in rational, you might also get 0.123, 123, 123. That's still recurring, because this is still equal to 0.123 or recurring, right? So don't just assume it's only one number. Here we can see it's not recurring. Not only is it non-recurring, it's also non-terminating. It doesn't end. There is no end to it, okay? So that's also a non-terminating decimal. So that is basically irrational and rational numbers. You have a book on identifying what those are. So go ahead and take out your book, and I will see you in the next lesson.